very short. I think I can do this without these. Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here. Our superintendent, Mr. Mays, had planned to be here, but superintendent duties have kept him from being here, but he did want to extend his congratulations to our class of new inductees for the National Honor Society. So on behalf of Mr. Mays, congratulations to you all for a job well done. Tonight, another new class is being inducted into the Bedford High School National Honor Society for successfully having demonstrated high levels of scholarship, character, leadership, and service to our school and community. Having had your applications reviewed for membership, I can attest to each of you having met or exceeded the criteria for acceptance into the National Honor Society. On behalf of the community, the administration, and staff, I'd like to congratulate each of you for having met the high standards of this prestigious organization. By signing the Bedford High School National Honor Society contract, you have agreed to the conditions and responsibilities for membership, and you understand that you will be expected to remain active in the chapter. I'd like to take an opportunity to recognize all the parents and guardians and teachers who have guided our inductees. Inductees, with their support, you have made good decisions and are here tonight because of those decisions. You have worked hard in your studies. You have demonstrated good character through your behavior and actions. You have decided to be leaders and not followers. And you have decided that serving others is important to you. Enjoy this evening, for you have all earned it. It is, however, important to remember that this success is now behind you, and many challenges and decisions lie ahead of you. And as young adults, you will be making more decisions independent of your parents and your teachers. This is a good thing. I'd like to share a story about decision making that I hope that you can relate to and that emphasizes my point tonight. So it seems that two friends attending Boston College were preparing for a final in calculus. It's a true story. Both young men were good students in the class, and they felt they really had a good handle on the material. The guys planned to meet on Friday to put together their study plan over the weekend. The final was scheduled for 9 a.m. on Monday morning. Neither thought it needed to be more than a review of the material. Late Friday night, the guys received a text from a close friend attending Dartmouth College, inviting them up to the annual Winter Ice Sculpture Festival. He told them that this was the most awesome weekend all year, and they shouldn't miss it. The guys were excited by the invitation and determined that they could alter their study plan by driving up on Saturday morning, staying over, and leaving really early on Sunday. They felt studying most of Sunday would be enough because they were already doing pretty well in the course. They agreed, and off to Dartmouth they went. Sure enough, the festival was awesome. The guys really enjoyed themselves. As they talked with their Dartmouth friend, he told them that Sunday was even more of a party and that they just had to stay. The guys were having such a great time that they agreed to stay. But they'd get up really early and they'd drive directly to class for the final. On the way back, they thought that they could quiz each other on the course material, because after all, they were really good calculus students. Well, they had a great party on Sunday, and as Monday morning approached, the boys were fast asleep. They awoke to see the clock strike 9. They would miss their final. They jumped into the car, they headed back to BC. En route, they concocted a story for the professor. So as they neared the campus, they called the professor, and they told him that they had gone away for the weekend and had had a flat tire on the way home. They claimed that they did not have a spare, and because it was Sunday, no one was around to repair the tire. They had to wait till Monday morning for someone to fix it. The professor told them, they told the professor that they had studied during the week and they were well prepared. They pleaded with the professor to let them take the test later that day. The professor thought for a moment and agreed to let them come to his office at 2 p.m. to take the exam. The guys were jacked. They were ready. 2 o'clock sharp, the guys were at the door. The professor handed them each an exam and explained that it would only be a 2-problem exam and directed them to separate rooms. The guys sat down and quickly dove into the problem on page 1. It was a complex problem with many calculations. However, each boy breezed through the first problem. To their surprise, the second problem simply asked, which tire? Thank you, thank you. I guess the point of the story here, ladies and gentlemen, is that while you're off to a great start, remember that your junior and senior years are critical years for you. And there are, as young adults, and rightfully so, decisions will become more and more your responsibility, that you will have to take on, that you will be independent from the folks that have supported you and helped you get to where you are now. And so I think the story simply says, keep that in mind, have fun, make sure you have fun, but remember, these are important times for you, make good decisions. I wish you continued success. Keep up the great work. I congratulate you all on achieving this outstanding recognition, and I look forward to the positive impact I hope you will make on our school and our community through your continued commitment to leadership, scholarship, service, and character. Thank you. Congratulations.